right, everybody, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Jazz Piano Short Practice Ideas. This week we're going to work on what we call the magic voicing. So we're just going to learn the voicing this week and get it into our hands, and then down the line at a future date, maybe in a couple of weeks, we'll make a video, a second follow-up video of how you actually apply and use this voicing. So the voicing itself is for a diminished chord, which also means that we can use it on dominant chords. So it's very useful in this magic voicing because we can play this in lots of different places, and it leads to lots of different harmonies, right? It leads to lots of different resolutions. So the voicing is this. So right here I'll link to a video where a few weeks ago we practiced moving our diminished chords in this 2-and-2 open position up through the inversions. And that's kind of in preparation for the magic voicing. The magic voicing starts with this open position diminished chord, and then we add a major third lower than this note here in the right hand. This color tone adds a lot of crunch, and it adds a lot of kind of flavor to what's normally kind of a plain vanilla diminished sound. So I either think that I'm adding a major third under this note, or I think that I'm building this shape with a tritone here in the left hand, and then my right hand is building a basic dominant seventh chord a half step lower than my left hand pinky. So do you see how I have my pinky on C here, my right hand is on B7. That's really an easy way to think about this voicing. If I'm trying to build this from E, I play a tritone, 3 whole steps. I have E on the bottom, so I need to have an E flat 7 in the right hand, no 5, it would just be doubling, okay? And so this is the sound of the shape. So this works really good for, of course, using on 4 diminished chords and also the 4 dominant chords. So we could build this from the root, 3rd, 5th, and 7th of a diminished shape. So this could be C diminished, this could be C diminished, this could be C diminished, and this could be C diminished. Or we can build it from the flat 9, 3rd, 5th, and flat 7th of a dominant chord. So like if I wanted to play a C7 and I want to use this voicing, I could build it from the 3rd, the 5, the flat 7, and the flat 9. Now, there's varying levels of dissonance and crunch in there, but in general, it works. So some of those are sharp 9, flat 9. Some of them are a little bit slightly different extensions. But so the best way to practice this is to, first of all, try to see if you can take it up in minor thirds. And then once you get that locked down in the 3 different positions for the different diminished chords, this one and starting here, then I really like starting in one position, moving down 2 half steps, then jumping a 5th away from the original position to G now, and do the same thing. Down 2 half steps, jump a 5th away from G to D, down 2 half steps to A, down 2 half steps, down 2 half steps, down 2 half steps, and so forth across the cycle of fifths. And I think that that's a great way to learn this exercise because we end up using this a lot chromatically, and moving chromatic down, it's kind of following the resolutions of the cycle of fifths as we move through diatonic harmony, and combining with moving down in these half steps, jumping around the circle of fifths. So we get like nearby moves, jump, nearby moves, jump, nearby moves, jump. So we're getting used to sliding our fingers in half steps, and we're also getting used to making a big jump across the piano and finding the chord shape of the magic voicing in a new position. Anyways, that's the magic voicing. I hope you can take as much as possible out of this video and really lock this down, get it into your hands, because it just sounds great when we add it into songs. So happy practicing.